Hey guys, it's Ben the Coin Geek at Old Pueblo Coin, and this is part two of a series of new purchases I picked up just before the Long Beach Coin Show that I'm sending into CAC, and I got them back. We did a shotgun approach, which means we just sent in a bunch of stuff that was either a higher grade or higher value, or were PL or dimple stuff you don't see very often, and sent them a bunch in. We weren't as selective as sometimes, and we're going to see what happens. Also, if you like these coins, you can look for them in the show notes or just on our website, oldpueblocoin.com. But also, anytime we have coins available from a video, they are in the show notes. You can click a link. And just so y'all know, these coins, we kind of rushed to get this video up and produced so that you have a shot at them before we go to Long Beach, because in a lot of these coins will probably sell at the Long Beach Coin Show. That happens. Also, for those of you who are watching, this beautiful MS67 got a CAC sticker, which is pretty cool. Lovely coin. For those of you who are watching and don't realize that these videos, there's a certain order to them, maybe you subscribe, but you only see videos once every couple days. We have new videos that go up every day, basically, and so it's the type of thing that you want to hit the notification bell so it'll push those notifications up towards you so you'll have an understanding of what's coming down the pike. So this is roughly a $1,000 coin, give or take. Quite a neat looking piece, very cool. So these guys we decided to take a look at and see what we can do. The order of things matters to you only if, the order of videos matters to you only if you like, something that you see in a video and you want to try to purchase it. And if you want first shot at new purchases and stuff, that all kind of comes up this way. So this little guy here, 85cc and a 65 dimple, no CAC sticker on this guy, but kind of a tough coin, right? I mean, talking about a roughly $4,000 coin. Let's take a closer look at this guy so I can complain about how right I am. All right, you can object to anything you want to on a coin, right? So you can see, it has some marks on there. These marks on the cheek are roller marks. The proof-like field is very nice, but is it dimple? There's a lot of little things you can pick apart on a coin like this. Eye appeal-wise, I think, calling the coin a 5 dimple is a lovely coin, and I don't think it's that hard of a sell. That's one of the things that we've been told and we've come to see pretty easily is that CAC, when it comes to coins in PL or dimple, they're not very easy on them. Speaking of not too easy, this is an 1895, y'all, from the San Francisco Mint. That's a stinking tough coin. That's like a $5,000 or $6,000 coin. Did not get the sticker, but I'll tell you what, it's really a cool looking piece. I mean, it's got a lot of little abrasions across the field. None of them are heavy though, but still, I'm not going to complain about that one. 1893S Morgan. Now this is the one. Can we get one of these in the condition of that other coin? And the answer is probably not. I mean, if you've got the money, of course you can find them. This is a Fine 15, also a very expensive coin. Also, maybe a $5,000 type coin roughly. And I think anytime you get a very original looking coin that's worn, one of the things that you're going to run into is they're probably not going to, well, when it comes to the mint state coins, there's a lot to nitpick. When it comes to circulated coins, I think originality is really what you're looking for more than anything else, because most likely you're not going to see a coin in a Fine 15 holder and look at it and say, oh gosh, that's overgraded, by NGC or PCGS. That's probably not going to happen too often. But, you'll see a lot of them that might be a little bright, a little light, and they say, well, maybe not. So 1892 Carson City dollar, and we've had a few of these lately, and one of the things that I've noticed is a lot of them come kind of proof-like. This guy is only graded a 62, and it is not graded PL. Enough about that. I mean, it's got really nice proof-like finishes to it on both sides of the coin, and it's really an attractive coin. And you know, I mean, CAC agreed that it's really an attractive coin. And you know, I'd almost put a green bean on that. Like, I just look at that coin and say, how is that only a 2? It doesn't have any, you know, really overly distracting marks to it. So for those of you who are wondering, on that first video, we shot about 18% as far as the percentage of coins that got a sticker on them. So I just thought I'd mention that here. This is a fun coin. So 1900 O over CC. Now this is one of those coins that, you know, technically not a Carson City coin, but I will say that a number of guys that I know that have CC collections put together, they go ahead and they get this variety because you can see the 2 little crescent moon shapes of the C's on either side of that O. And it's really a pretty cool variety as far as varieties go, because you know, you can see the transition, the history behind taking a die and making it go from Carson City to New Orleans. MS64 with the sticker for the win. What a cool coin that is. You know, a couple grand on that guy. Hard coin to get in high grade. It's a fun coin to cherry pick, by the way. If you look for circulated 1900 O Morgans, because not everyone looks, but you just look for that little halo, little crescent there at the end. All right, one of the few circulated coins that we got in, of course, I got that 93S in there. This is a 94 Philly, NGC graded AU53. And, you know, a lot of these Philly mints from that time period aren't super lustrous to start with. You can kind of prejudice the jury a little bit when you look at the coins. But 53, so you're going to have quite a bit of wear to the eye, but you want a lot of luster still to get a nice AU. You know, AU53, no sticker. Going back to what we talked about with some of the different circulated grades, you know, you really, I think, get rewarded when you have originality when it comes to getting a CAC sticker on something. And that coin, perhaps a little bit bright. All right, let's see what we got coming up next here. 1899 Philly, MS65 holder. This is a slightly older green holder for PCGS. Some of you will know the reverse right away when you look at it. MS65. This one, you know, lovely coin. Lovely coin. And here you got, I'm putting myself in the mind of somebody else, and that's not the best thing to do, probably. Roughly $1,000 coin. To me, it's hard to really look at a coin like that and not give it a sticker. You can make the argument, once again, you're putting myself in someone else's head, well, that mark right there disqualifies you. But, you know, grading is the overall eye appeal of the coin. You know, and I really kind of like that one. It's different when you get to coins that are 66s, in my opinion. You know, a 66 is really, you know, I understand being really tough on a 66, like on this 83cc in 66. And so this one they did not sticker. Pardon me while I once again shuffle my paperwork here. Once again, I'm using kind of rough and dirty numbers for a lot of these as far as values go, but you know, about $1,000 coin. And you know, I can understand better on that coin, maybe them not calling it the top, the solid to plus kind of grade. Here's another 66 on an 80cc, which also, if I remember right, is the one that is a VAM that's not called a VAM. See a little tab under that second 8 there? Let's take a closer look here. Yeah, and I don't think that value changes a whole lot. Maybe a little bit on like a 66, like 66s are a little bit different. I'm currently using a loop that's too close to look at. That's a 20 power, but super clean cheek, really lovely. Yeah, that's a nice coin. You know, also a coin that kind of surprised me a little bit, just based on what I've seen with stickers. You know, I'm not going to put it in the disputed pile because I want to reserve the disputed pile for a coin like this. Of course, that's only because this is a 92 Carson City, and it's more expensive than the other one. All right, there you go. You got me. Called me out. Called me on the carpet. I don't know. Is the carpet a place where people would fight? Who's calling who on a carpet? What does that even mean? So this is graded 64. And yeah, I don't get a lot of uncirculated 92 cc's, but it sure feels like it. Because in the last year, I've had a bunch of them. A lot of them are PL. This one is 64. I mean, that's probably about a $4,000 coin. And I mean, you know, like I said, if you have a lot to compare them to, because they do grade them technically by the same date, right? So you want to have the same date that you're looking at to understand a little bit about it. Like this one's interesting because this is an older, oh, is this a Gen 2? Okay, this coin might be a little bit better no matter what here. This 83cc, it's in a 65 dimple holder. So DMPL, that's the deep mirror proof like. And, you know, I can see not getting a sticker on this because you disagreed that it was DMPL. Like the reverse to me looks pretty much like a dimple, but the obverse is a little bit lacking. So I had mentioned in the other video that if you look at the field and you see really the old school cartwheel effect, it's probably not a dimple, even if it's got a really nice mirror finish to it. So if it still has that cartwheel, it's probably not technically going to make the dimple. But that's a really cool coin. That's the old Gen 2 or 1.7859718 variety. A couple grand on that coin. But also, can I maybe ask a favor for y'all to just take a look at a coin that's graded 62 PL and it's a 93 CC, and just kind of bask in the glory a little bit there, guys, because 93 cc's uncirculated, not something that I just kind of get very frequently. So, you know, the argument on this coin, of course, is it really proof-like, and or is it really a 62, and or nice for the grade, right? So, man, I'm definitely not feeling the love on this one. And I mean, I could see why you don't sticker this coin. I really can. But at the same time, it's like, what a tough stinking coin. You know, are you arguing you not got the PL there? Are you arguing there's just too many marks on it to be a 2 instead of a 3? You know, just a tough coin. Like I said, I sent in all the coins, most all the coins, if they were PL or DMPL. Actually, in the other video, spoiler alert, cover your ears. I know we got one of the PLs to actually sticker, and it was a good grade. It was a 66. So this is really intriguing, by the way, this coin here. Just like the last coin, the CC was really faded on it. And, you know, it's interesting to get PL coins. They both have the faded mint mark. This is an 82 and a 65 proof-like. No CAC, and once again, I'm not going to argue that. I think the coin is all there, but you know, I can understand this not being considered, you know, stickerable. I've just got to start making up new terms here as I go along. Okay, now I'm about to get into waters that I don't know, and by that I mean, you know, I don't have the grading comparison for this coin. Now, some of y'all know this coin. Like some of you guys know these coins. Morgan dollars in proof and how they grade them, how they should grade them. You know, and I don't know at which point in time you take a proof coin and you call it Cameo or not. You know, I'm just kind of looking at this coin with all kinds of awe and reverence. 96. You tell me the grade on this coin. So this one they called a proof 65, and CAC did not sticker it. And like this one's hard for me because, you know, when I look at the coin, I see a coin that, first of all, you know, you gotta call it Cameo, right? I mean, I know, well, yeah. I mean, it's not an ultra Cameo, but man, what a nice coin. I'm just kind of dumbstruck by this coin. I don't know what I'm going to do with this coin. I mean, it's probably like I don't know, like an $8,000 coin, but it's weird because it's the type of thing that I want to crack out. I want to send in raw someplace, and it feels like it should be different. Speaking of a different coin, some of you guys will remember this coin. For those of you legacy viewers out there, so I did a single video just on this coin because it is an MS68 1896 with bizarro world toning to it, and just really a neat coin overall. And yeah, look at this coin. So insert your favorite sound effect here. It was probably not what I just did, but the toning is super cool on the coin, really high grade. This was a coin that I absolutely wanted to get a sticker on because it's just an insanely expensive coin. I mean, this is, I don't know what this is, 20 grand ballpark. The market's different than when I owned it the first time. Toning has gone nuts. I don't know, but it's a crazy coin. But like, if I had a sticker on it, it would be crazier because that's what people collect, right? I mean, that's what they're looking for. MS68 coins are tough anyways, but to get one that is on a date that's not as common, like there's certain dates that are really common compared to others. 89 Carson City. This coin is VF25, and it did not get a sticker, which I find interesting. You know, I just got done telling you about that 93S and how, you know, if you have a really nice original looking coin, I love it when you can see the wear pattern on the coin. Like, that's one of my favorite things, when it looks a little bit like a Dalmatian puppy. That's such a cool look, I think. I mean, I really like that look a lot. Yeah, it's one of my favorite looks. But no sticker for you. $2,500 coin. Dun dun dun. All right, what do we got rolling on here next? Remember when I said that, you know, 1892 Carson Cities are a thing that's a tough coin to get, and yet it seems like I've had a few of them? So this one is graded MS64. And I really probably polluted the water with them. Like, I think I had, you know, several that I sent in, and they're probably like, these things are just like everywhere. Gonna wreck the curve on this market for these guys. Well, I'm not gonna wreck the curve for the pop report at CAC. That's for darn sure. So, you know, once again, one of the pricier coins, and maybe you're tougher on pricier coins. That's a thing that I can understand. You know, I do, being a little bit more critical. It's that duplicity I was talked about in the other video. You know, what am I going to do with these really expensive coins that I want them to be even more appreciated than they already are, sir. 80 over 79, CC, reverse of 78. That's just a whole lot of talking. In a 65 PL, what? How do I unpack that? 80 over 79. There's some of that stuff inside the 8 in the 0 there. And reverse of 78. So the concave chest on the bird. And these ones, once again, a PL, 65 PL, tough coin, $1,500 ballpark. I understand not stickering this. Now, what's interesting about this coin is it has a super sweet frosted obverse to it. The reverse is frosted okay, but not as much. but also that PL field, you can just, PL fields always help you pick up all the little chatter marks. This coin at a 5 PL, lovely coin, but also didn't quite make the mark. I'm about to drop my stack over here. Not a euphemism for anything. 79cc, AU 5058. Once again, for another AU coin, we've had a few between this video and the other video, and it's been tough, man. And like I said, for 58, I want a coin that I call a slider, which means basically at a glance you think it's uncirculated until you look at it closely. Then I know you can get a sticker. This coin to me, I understand this is just kind of typical. If we weren't doing the shotgun approach and sending in rare coins, I probably would have pulled this one out if I had just looked a little bit longer and said, you know what, it's a lovely coin, but they're not going to put a sticker on that. But that is roughly $3,500 on that guy if I'm doing my scoreboard keeping right over here, which I may not be for all I know. But I'm trying to say it right on each of these. But 90cc, 64 plus. And interesting coin for me because, like I said, a lot of these CCs are a little bit tougher to find than they are price point. This is roughly a $2,500 coin. This one gets the green bean. And, I'm just looking at these two coins next to each other and trying to decide if I like one better than the other, because you get the chance to look at two coins next to each other that are graded the same, and you get a feel for it. I still like my 92cc quite a bit. I ain't gonna lie. Okay, and now we're going to combine all the Kings of the Morgans together. Once again, you take a coin that is amongst the rarest coins. No, it is not from San Francisco. Also, I'm gonna be a jerk and say guess the grade on this one. I make entire videos about that, so I don't know if I should call that being a jerk, but it has just a great original look to it. Great original look. Oh, I didn't tell you the grade yet, right? 93cc. Beautiful coin. 63. No sticker. And I think out of all of the coins that I've sent in this batch between this video and the other video, that's like my #1 complaint. This coin. This coin has a eye appeal that's nicer than a number of the 64s we just looked at. I think this coin looks nicer than both of those. I understand that you have a couple of marks on it that you can interpret one way or the other as far as how heavy they are. This a couple of shiners on it, right? But you're taking off the whole. You're looking to me at the whole coin, and without those couple of marks, you're looking at a coin that's going to be at least 1 and 1.5, as long as we're doing half points. Can we do half points? 1 3/4 points higher? Can I get a witness? So 93cc, 63. It's like a $10,000 coin. It's just stunning. Just stunning, and I'll find a home for that. And someone's going to love that coin. Because I'm really intrigued, once again, when we get back to, here's a 91cc and 64. That's got the sticker on it, and not complaining. Once again, this is a number of these coins that we've seen especially from this time period, but have had that little rollout line on the cheek, and so that's acceptable in the marketplace. Those rollout lines are not bag marks, but pretty cool little group. Got a few more to show you here. That 91cc, dropping it over here, only about a $1,500 coin. Could that be right? 78cc and a 65 holder. That's a tough booger. This is a couple grand also. Just a tough coin. PCGS, blue holder. I always like the 78 cc's with their tiny little tee. You know, it looks like they just took it off of the quarter and stuck it on the back of the dollar. Here you go. Really nice coin. Really nice coin. At this point, I'm not surprised when things don't get stickers because, you know, but I will say I liked that one quite a bit. I'm not putting it in my contender pile over here. My contender pile is, you know, all these coins that I thought very highly of and didn't make the grade. So here's a 91cc in 64. Boy, that sounds awfully familiar. Oh, look at that. So, you know, you've got two coins to compare, which is always fun, right? So, of course, the one with the sticker will trade for more than the one without. But you can see, I think, that I would also prefer the coin on the left as far as grade for grade goes. You know, nice, both nice looking coins, but I get it. Last but not least, we'll talk about a few numbers here. This 85cc is in the 66 holder. And this one's kind of wild because it's got funky toning all over it, PCGS holder, touch of that PL field going on there. You know, the toning hides these little marks over here. Really nice clean cheek. I will say that, you know, on a technical grade, those couple marks off to the right side of the field would bother me as well, so they didn't sticker this, and I can understand why. It's got all the right things going on there, but also if you want to say that the coin is just solid, it's a solid looking coin, but also these couple marks on the right side, I can see how that would definitely keep you from wanting to put your stamp of approval on it. So what's fun here is this is where we get to reveal like the dirty little secret of this video, which is, of course, some of these coins were not mine. So in this video, now they were all from the same collection, mind you, but the overall video percentage is like 6 for 26, which is 23%, which is like my free throw percentage. But 3 of 4, a customer of mine had bought 4 of the coins, and he went 3 for 4. So he shot 75%, and I went 3 for 22, which means, you know, I shot 13%, which is more like my layup percentage. All right, guys, thanks so much for watching. I'm Ben the Coin Geek. You can subscribe by clicking on the owl button in the corner and watch more videos on the right side of the screen. Thanks.